Tonight we're here Minnesota's Wrestling Indiana, and at the intermission today we're going to be honoring our alumni and also the 2001 National Championship team. It's the first and only Division I wrestling team to have 10 All-Americans, and so you get to see the guys that run that team.
You know, it's something that had never been done before. It may never get done ever again. You know, even just to get 10 guys to go to the national tournament is quite a feat, and then to have all 10 place, and the way that it happened and unfolded for that national tournament is a memory you never forget, and it pretty much had to happen that way for us to win the national tournament. So it's fun that everybody was a contributing factor to winning national tournaments.
It was more of a family than just a team. You know, it was 10 guys, and every time we stepped on the mat, you know, if you weren't willing to go out there and battle for yourself, you'd go out there and make sure you fought because you didn't want to let the other 10 guys down on the team.
Team chemistry was huge. One of the best things that the coaches really did was they created a winning culture, but also a culture that allowed us to not compete against each other, but to be able to pick each other up and be able to feed off one another. And it was a great culture they put together, and you know, to see everyone be able to reap the benefits was truly amazing.
Everybody pushed each other. Okay, it wasn't individuals. We made sure that other people were at practice. We made sure that everybody was, trying to achieve their goals was the biggest thing. And we kind of knew what other people's goals were, and we pushed each other. You know, we stepped in that wrestling room, and it was a battle.
Everybody was on the same page, and we all believed that we can do it. The coaching staff believed we can do it. We believed in the training, we believed in the coaches, and it was the perfect storm. It really was, and we pulled together.
I think anytime you're doing something that's the first time in history is an unbelievable feeling. So for us to accomplish that, and the fashion that it was done in was amazing. It's something that none of us will ever forget.
For all 10 of us to be able to get together and wrestle and compete the way we did at that national tournament with 10 All-Americans and having everybody contribute to the national title was great.
Probably two memories. The wrestlebacks in the morning, Brandon Eggum gave us a speech, and I remember it to this day. I think Damion Hahn, after we won in the wrestlebacks, and him putting the nail in the coffin that sealed the deal for us beating Iowa was tops for me.
Looking up at the crowd when we're on the podium, or even when the finals were going on, how they're chanting 10, 10, 10. The first time that 10 All-Americans had placed and won the national title.
Favorite memory was just in the wrestlebacks when everyone was coming back through the wrestlebacks because no one was in the finals, and seeing all of a sudden there was 3 pins right in a row, and I think it was me, I think it was Owen Elzen, I think it was Damion Hahn, and all of a sudden it was bang, 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 and we knew right then that we had clinched it and it was over. So that was probably my best memory.
One of the favorite things I'll never forget is hearing the crowd chant 10, 10, 10, then having the Iowa fans go 0, 0, 0.
Pike's got the trophy. He's up on the second level, and he's got the trophy up above his head, and he's waving it down at all the Iowa fans down below. It was pretty awesome.
The unity that we had. One of the things that drew me to Minnesota in particular was the family, and coming from the East Coast, it was a long ways away, and we had a family atmosphere, and each one of us on the team, we fed off one another, and that's what I think was able to help us pull through in some of the tough times that got us to that national tournament and 10 All-Americans.